Hey, it's Dan. Welcome back to iAllegedly. Today I'm going to talk to you about the 3 most common reasons that people were turned down for the EIDL loan and how you can combat that. And number 3 is utterly preposterous. So before we get into it, you know the rules. Please like, share, and subscribe to this video. Now, first things first, the EIDL program came from the FEMA loan program and it's ran by the SBA. And as we all know, they've done just a stellar job doing it. Loans were approved quickly. Everybody got their money. Life is fantastic. And you know I'm kidding. It's been an utter disaster, okay? People didn't get the money that they were entitled to. People didn't get money that, people got money that they shouldn't have been qualified for. And it's just been unfair all the way around, starting from the absolute beginning. Now, first things first. The first reason that people were denied for the loan was that they gave unverifiable information, okay? Now, people had their business listed, and the SBA couldn't match up the name of the company with your tax return. All of the applications were done originally through an AI program where they went through and they matched up the name of the business, the name of the tax return, bank information, with how you filed your taxes. Now, so many people went out and didn't meet those criteria, simple criteria of, you know, what is the name on your tax return and how you let the IRS know that you're paying taxes. The EIDL loan was based on your past experience up until the shenanigans happened. Now, what this means is, you know, if you have a business, and I keep getting questions like this. Hey, I'm thinking about starting an LLC. Can I file for a new EIDL loan? No, you can't. The EIDL program right now, they are not giving advances as of this second, okay? They are processing the existing loans. And the thing about this is that if you've applied for a loan, you can ask for reconsideration. People think that the reconsideration is once. It's not. You get to have a second try at it, okay? And what that means is the first time basically your loan is looked at through the AI program, accepted, denied, whatever, you get the offer sent out to you, or you get the denial letter that most people got. Now, from that point, once you are denied internally, they do have a loan officer look at this, but I have been told that it's basically 5 seconds, 10 seconds. They look at it, oh, this person's got horrible credit. Oh, we can't match the bank account, whatever, and it's denied at that point. So make sure everything is verifiable. Make sure your business name is verifiable. If you're going to send reconsideration, send the reconsideration letter so that people know exactly what your company does, the name of the business, the tax ID number, whether it's an EIN number or it's your social security number, whatever, send that information. Send the checking account information. Make sure that everything on that matches up to how you file your taxes. It is critical, okay? Or you will be denied, okay? So, second thing is credit. Oh, your credit's no good, okay? Well, I don't know of anybody who has gone through this experience who says, gosh, I'm doing better. This has been fantastic, unless you own Walmart, okay? Everybody's been affected by this. And people have had to pick and choose what they've paid recently. So it's dramatically affected everybody's business during this time. When you combat credit, okay, you need to go through and get a copy of your credit report and look at it and write down, you know, exactly what's going on with your business. Detail it, you know, as far as if you were behind on paying a bill, you know, why the problems were, and explain it. But also, this is completely unfair. This loan is an economic injury loan. It is based on a disaster. It is no different in my book. And most people, you know, most people's opinions, my accountant, lawyers, everybody I've talked to, other people in business, that if you had a tornado, a flood, a hurricane, massive wildfires that took out a city, this is no different than that. And these people were treated differently because you've got bad credit. Hey, John, you know, your pizza parlor is not going to get its loan and you're going to be out of business because you were behind on that visa a couple times in the last 12 months. That's preposterous, okay? So combat the credit, okay? Look at it, know what your credit score is. And also the thing that happened with the SBA that I was told was that the AI program set the bar very high for a traditional SBA loan. And by the way, if you get a traditional SBA loan, your credit needs to be stellar. It needs to be so above anything else that you basically could go to any bank and borrow the money, but you happen to get an SBA loan, okay? So combat that and send it through, okay? Now, again, if you were denied a second time, the third time, this is your best shot because you basically have a committee that's going to sit down and look at this. Now, on the third try, I would go through everything. I would go to my local congressperson. I would go through my accountant. I would go through, Marco Rubio's office, Senator Cardin's office, and I would, get them involved and write letters that you include in your application so that they know that you really need this loan. Explain what the money is going to be used for. Okay, just been behind on my bills and we're not doing well. Everybody's not doing well. So explain that to them in great detail. Now, the last thing, this is the one that gets me the most upset, okay? The number 3 reason that people were turned down for an EIDL loan, and I know most of you are gonna flip out when you hear this, but I have been reached out by hundreds of businesses with this excuse. And one of them in particular reached out over the weekend that I have to mention because I'm just flabbergasted by it. And that is the number 3 most popular reason people were turned down for an EIDL loan is that the SBA said, you did not suffer an economic injury. Now, think about what I just said. If you had a hurricane, if you had a flood, if you had a wildfire, and it took out the entire town, but let's just say your business didn't suffer from that. You are not suffering an economic injury. Everybody else is gone, and your business has been destroyed. Everything has been affected right now. Nothing is as it is or as it was, as of last year, as of 8 months ago. Okay, it's different than it was. Since this all started, I've been contacted by hundreds of businesses that have told me that they were denied an EIDL loan because they didn't suffer an economic injury. Concrete companies, termite inspection companies, dental offices, contractors, people that do services for pets. And one of them in particular reached out late last week, and I want to bring them up, and that is Bark Boulevard Canine Services and Activity Center in El Cajon, California. Now, for those of you that don't know where El Cajon is in San Diego County. It is basically, if you go south from Orange County to San Diego, you go inland about 15 miles-ish to El Cajon. Nice city, working class city, really just a great town. Now, Elizabeth and Coral own this company, and I'm not gonna share any financial information, but they did get a partial EIDL grant, which was ridiculous, and then they were denied the EIDL loan because they said that they did not suffer an economic injury. Now, let me show you a little bit about this business. This is Bark Boulevard Canine Services and Activity Center. Family-owned and operated business in El Cajon, California. They reached out with their troubles with EIDL. Look at this great business. Simple rules to follow. This is really awesome. Doggy daycare, overnight boarding. Just a really cool salt-of-the-earth business that, oh my gosh, they're open till 10 o'clock at night. Just amazing. Can reach out to them. Still floored, drop your dog off, and they need more pictures on the website, though, to show people what they're about, because here's what I found online. But look at this place. This place looks like doggy heaven. Dogs hanging out. Oh, look at that guy. He's happy. Hanging out. Hey, buddy. Look, big dogs, small dogs. Look at that place. It's a little doggy gymnasium. They can hang out. It's beautiful. That is so cool. And this place is having trouble getting, proper care with an EIDL loan. The SBA should be ashamed of themselves. This business is just fantastic. What a great business. These are people that are, this is the salt of the earth. These are people that care about animals. They live there. That's their home, and they take care of these dogs there. Either you're a cat person, you're a dog person. I was married to a cat person, and I'm a dog person, and that's why it didn't work out. Let's just leave it at that. This business is a great business, but again, getting denied for the EIDL loan is preposterous, and they need to combat it and pull out all the stops at this point. They need to pull out any letters that they can get from customers. They need to reach out to their congresspeople. And when I spoke to Coral about this, it was that the congressional seat's going to change right now and she's going to retire. So you need to pull out any stop you can. And what I would do to market this company, if you'll bear with me for 2 minutes, first things first is I would build a customer loyalty program. And I'm pulling these numbers out of thin air. Let's say that they normally have, 30 customers a day and they're down dramatically down to 5 or 10, okay? You still have a customer base. There are businesses I deal with when I do my marketing help that have 0 customers now. They went from doing a lot down to nothing. So they have some business. I would treat every customer from today forward like it's your first customer and you are so grateful for them. I would build a customer loyalty program, and all of my ideas are going to be basically free, okay? Every time you refer somebody, you get 25% off your next service, but put a dollar figure to it. So if you give this coupon, if somebody refers somebody to Bark Boulevard, they would get $25 off on their next service. And again, you're not giving them $25 cash. You're giving them the next time they spend money with you. So use that as a reference. I would go out and I would join every association that I could for free. I would look at every business sector in my area. You have a huge science sector, huge construction sector. You have the universities. You have a highly educated area within the El Cajon market between there and San Diego. I would reach out to all these people because let's get it down to 2 or 3 people. You don't have a pet, you got a cat, you got a dog, and I know I'm going to get written by the women that have ferrets. I don't have a ferret, it's great. Yeah. If I'm ever abducted, look at my followers that are snake and ferret people. Those are the people that'll abduct me. But anyways, so dog people. Professionals own dogs, okay? This is a business that takes care of your pet. They're open till 10 o'clock at night. People need to be made aware of that. Go through this and contact the SBA directly. Contact SCORE directly. They're the retired executives that have these services. Start your own Facebook group for businesses in East San Diego County. Start a El Cajon Small Business Association. I know you can do this because there is no El Cajon Small Business Association because I went and looked it up. But then think about this. Coral and Elizabeth would run that association. They would be in charge of it. They would refer other business owners to their services and what they offer. Again, for free. If somebody wants to prepay, have them prepay. 6 visits for the price of 4. Whatever. Things like this that are basically free. You may spend $100 on printing cards up so people can get it, but make them notify you when they come out. Hey, I was referred by John Smith. I was referred by this person. That is the cheapest way to get more business. I could go on for 3 hours about this, but please support the small businesses in your area. If there is not a local association, if you go to a church, if you are Hispanic or you are Black, start your own association, okay? It makes no difference, but women-owned businesses, whatever, okay? It's free to do this on Facebook, and you can send it out and invite everybody that follows you, every customer. Make sure you have an Instagram account. Take pictures of Fluffy while they're there and send it to the owner. Look at how happy your dog is. Oh my God, my dog is so happy when she was at Coral and Elizabeth's place that I'm going to go back next week. Think of the services. People are getting their houses worked on and their dogs need to be dropped off. You're going to go on a trip or you got a dinner and you don't want to leave the dog at home, drop them off at this place because it's open till 10. But use these ideas for your own business, okay? Again, I could go on forever about this, and it makes no difference. I don't care what you sell. The connective marketing works for every single business, okay? Good luck to everybody. Good luck to Bark Boulevard and the team over there. And reach out anytime, anybody. Don't forget, like, share, subscribe. Good luck to everybody. Do not give up. There's going to be some cool stuff coming up with the new stimulus package. But the problem is you can't wait for it, okay? You've got to do something today. Work on survival. Work on promoting your business as cheaply as possible. Good luck to you. And again, reach out anytime with any questions. And I will see everybody very soon.